Exactly. Oh, good interview. Good interview. Good interview.
So nice to meet
Same.
you.
So you got a kid?
No, well, my exes might as well be my child. I pay alimony.
Oh, you got caught up, huh? So he got you.
Yeah.
He got you.
Good.
Yeah.
Got a good.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah, he
good.
got you.
Bad.
I don't know whether to be happy or
I mean, happy because I got out of it.
no,
quickly.
happy for the nigga.
Oh, I'm
See,
so glad you didn't say that on
Shit,
the podcast.
he came up on $500,000.
Yeah, I'm happy for the nigga. Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because it's good sometimes for the man to win. See the
Why?
But you see what
When
I'm
he's
saying?
fully capable, when he's an adult, older than me, fully capable of working, a licensed professional, but used the system to come up, took advantage of me. You okay with that?
No, just because it's you personally, no. But watch what I'm about to tell you.
There is no issue. That's why the system's there. The system's there so people that need it can get it. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you less of a person because you got some support that was meant for you in certain situations. There is nothing wrong with a man getting alimony, just like there's nothing wrong with a man seeking help and vice versa. It's when you purposely do it, even for women too, to sit there and purpose. I'm not saying that's his case, right? Because I don't know the man, I don't know his story, and I'm not going to speak on it. But what I am going to speak on is anybody, man or woman, that uses the system to come as a come up, knowing that they never really had true intentions for the person in general. That is what's wrong. And that is what is wrong for even women that sit there and use these men knowing that they're having babies, or they're getting with this man, going to date him for a little bit, marry him for a little bit, divorce him, knowing that that's the plan, just to take half of what he has. That is wrong. That is the issue.
So the person that we're referring to is, did he file divorce, or did she file divorce?
I don't know. They were just talking about it. Like I said, I can't speak on their situation. I was just speaking on the general situation that happens. I don't know what their situation was.
They're mostly mad. Well, the reaction is coming because of the reaction of the gentleman. The gentleman started laughing and kind of praising the fact that the woman had to pay alimony. So I think you would have to see the video to understand.
Right. Okay, so what's wrong with him laughing in her face?
I think I felt like it was distasteful. It was very distasteful for him to laugh at this woman's pain.
Okay, I see. We're approaching it from a moral aspect. That's fair. I mean, divorce, of course, is extremely painful, a very painful experience for anyone to go through. I mean, but again, I think if she filed for a divorce and he's going for alimony, then I mean, hey, that's part of the game.
Is alimony more about fairness or punishment?
I think both.
I think usually everything set out for fairness is typically deemed as a punishment because people like to abuse things. People like to take things that are meant for a positive reason and taint it. That's just a human nature.
That's certainly true.
Definitely.
Yeah, but how is that unfair what he did? He it's within his legal rights. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, I'm not saying he did anything wrong. His question was no, I said the question was, is alimony a punishment or is it for fairness? I said it's meant for fairness, but there are people that take that and know it and try to abuse the system because of it. I'm not stating that that's what that man did. I'm saying that majority of people will take something that is supposed to be something of help and abuse the system for their own personal gain. And you see that a lot with people where you'll get like some type of, hey, we're going to give you guys this, or anybody that needs help with this. And then they'll go and then they'll create this whole lie around it just to get whatever reward is going to come out of it for their own personal gain versus the people that actually need it, the people that actually could move forward or help them significantly in their lives. They're always the ones on the 9-page waiting list while these other people are scamming to get to the top. That's what I was saying.
Go ahead, True. You want to respond?
Yeah, no, I think that approaching it from a moral perspective is cute, but that's where I tend to get a little bit personally annoyed, because we try to implement structure and morality at a beneficial approach to things. Most people aren't moral. We would like to believe that they are, but they're not. Marriage was constructed in a way that is meant to carry out the institution from a moral perspective. We don't. Most people don't. And then we try to get feelings behind the system that is very much corrupt. The rules were instituted in a time where the structure of how we live life was different. Those rules have not changed very much. And I definitely believe and stand behind what Hink said, that unfortunately the rules won't change until the pain is felt on the side of who's been the beneficiary of these said rules. So sometimes I think, and it's cool, we always are trying to be like, oh, well, you know, people should do right, people should do wrong. The reality is, majority of people, I don't even know if they know what right or wrong is, depending on how they were raised, depending on what they digest, depending on what they subscribe to. So one individual may say, oh, I wouldn't do it, but the vast majority of people, like Callie was saying, probably will take advantage, push boundaries, and get what they can, because self-preservation to humans is just what it is. I just think that, yeah, again, the reason why I said what I said was the system is broken, but I do believe that there need to be a correction. And in this position in our society now, we have women who are capable of earning to whatever limit they want. So there's weight on both ends. There's benefit, and then there's, you know, the adverse of that. That's just reality. Welcome to being grown and successful. And I digress.
Would women still go ahead, mistaken?
I was just gonna say, like how we tell men, like at this stage of the game, that know that they're making money. I think women now, in being in that position that is making a lot of money and they intend on getting married, why wasn't that just put in a prenup? That they may have an agreement that you know, that they both agree that they won't pay, you know, alimony if a divorce should occur, because you can put that clause in a prenup that waives alimony. So if people are going to get married and they're concerned about the, you know, their money, just in case if they get divorced, then protect yourself.
Well, I
Yeah,
think the reason why, because she was afraid that a dude might come up and that heifer wasn't going to be good enough to keep up with the income he could possibly be making. So she said, "Well, look, if he end up coming up before I come up, and then I miss out on this bag, hell no, I ain't gonna do that." Because maybe her money's not a continuous stream of income. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's doing the podcast thing, but you know, you only hot until you're hot. You're not hot, and then she's not hot no more. Then what? So now all of a sudden the income go down, and she ain't got this she got this prenup. Now she's not gonna get the benefits. Now I don't think she wants that. So she's like, well, look, I'd rather roll the dice and take my chances, and whatever happens, happens. But I promise you, she didn't see this coming at all. There's no way she seen this man was gonna get the opportunity to get this alimony. She may thought they was gonna walk away, have some type of settlement, and that be it. All of a sudden the judge said, well, I'm gonna grant him his alimony. She was shocked. I'm sure she was shooken to the core when she found that out. Now she's trying to probably hire a new lawyer and go back in the courtroom and get that shit amended, I'm sure.
All right. I do want to pose another question. Would women still fight for equal rights if it meant equal alimony laws across the board? Would women still fight for equal rights if it meant equal alimony laws across the board?
I want so bad to believe that they would, but I have to be honest and genuine. I don't see that happening. And the reason for that is because there's too many women that is benefiting off of it. And it's sad because it's at the end of the day, it's just not right, you know? And I think that it's going to take a lot more people, especially a lot more women that don't abuse the system, a lot more women that can speak up for justice, especially for the men, to even make that happen. But until we can get to a point where either the justice system is being a little bit more realistic when it comes to giving out alimony towards the women that are receiving it, or the women that cut corners to receive it, it's going to be that way until a stand is being taken. And I don't know how that stand is going to happen. I don't know if it's like Emra said, you know, more women having to pay alimony for it to happen. I don't know what it's going to take, but I really don't see a lot of women standing up and saying, let's make alimony equal until they get fed up with it.
So now you agree with what I just sit there and said, more women have to suffer in order for the law to change.
I never disagreed with you, Hank. I was just, my point was just that for me, I just don't ever laugh at someone's pain. I get it. He's a comedian. I get it. You know, it's like, yay, you know, finally, you know, whatever the case may be, the rabbit's on the other foot, however that you want to say. It's just, for me, I just don't, I just don't laughing at other people's demise. I don't like doing that, period. So that's just a me thing.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? That's what comedians do. They laugh at pain. You know what I'm saying? So that's some of the best comedy is their pain and what they go through. So as far as that situation, even if every man in the world who's dealing with that situation went and try to push it, we still need help from the ladies. Because ain't enough men in the world going to make that law change. We still would need more women on our side in order to make that happen. And I don't think it's enough. Like you said, not enough is going to suffer in order to want to make that change. So until then, it's not going to happen. Now, I don't understand with some of these ladies who has sons. Guess what? Your son could possibly be the same one suffering in that same situation. Are you willing to be okay with that? To watch your son go through it? To watch your son have to pay alimony to a woman? And they could probably even dog walked him and cheated on him and still get that out. We've seen situations where a woman cheated on him and he still had to pay her alimony. Why? Because he made more and he provided a certain lifestyle for her. Look, it's not a fair thing. Now, the laughing part, it was probably kind of tacky him doing that. I don't agree with that. I thought that was kind of tasty, but look, I understand.